Yo, what is going on, guys? Tom here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are here for WPL Season 7, Week 4, up against Pesky Skitty and the Ottawa Garchomps. They are currently 1 and 2. We are currently 2 and 1 with a whole +1 differential. I know it's incredible differential, and I'm really hoping we can get to +2 if we win this game. I can only have 1-0 matches. That's a rule of the season, you see. And I'm hoping that continues to the school. Actually, I'm not hoping that continues. I'm hoping I can secure a more than 1-0 win. But if I lose, I'm hoping it's a 1-0. But that's only if I lose, which I'm not going to do that. Because why would I do that? Why would I lose the Pokemon battle? Anyway, I'm going to lead off with Roserade as he leads off with his Arcanine. So, good counter lead. I guess thinking about it, Roserade was kind of an obvious lead. I don't quite know why I led it. I thought he'd lead Pharaoh, but then I thought about it after I led Roserade, and I realized how obvious of a lead Roserade was, because it's my hazard setter. So I probably should have led with something like Vaporeon, but yeah, I also could have led Victini and he'd check that. But I'm going to double into Vaporeon as he goes for a Toxic. And he completely catches me with that. So now I'm going to have to go for a Wish, I think. Yeah, I go for a Wish. And he goes Ferrothorn, so I'm going to switch out into Victini. And he gets his Leech Seed up. And I'm going to U-turn, because I want to know if his Arcanine's Helmet, and I know he's going to go into it here. So I want to get out on it. And he reveals to not be Helmet, which is very nice. Now I'm going to go Zorora, because Zorora actually is such a threat. I brought Special to this game, because I wanted to have some different coverage options that only Special gets. I actually think I can't even remember my full set. It was T-Bolt, Volt, HP Ice, and Focus Blast. So I probably should have gone Physical, but I feel like HP Ice just kind of helped, and Special wasn't a bad idea for this game. So I'm going to go for a T-Bolt as he goes for a Toxic, and I now know he's probably going to switch out, so what I'm going to do is double into Vaporeon, as he does double into his Thundurus. And I don't quite know why I went Vaporeon. I believe that I thought he'd probably go Gliscor, and this was my primary Gliscor counter. So yeah, and you wonder why I stayed in. I stayed in because of the same reason I stayed in on week 1 with Vaporeon. Nasty Plot Thundurus is a threat. But I'm going to live it on 3% and get off an Ice Beam to get some nice chip on Pharaoh, as Vaporeon is going to drop first one down in the game. But I can now go Roserade and hit a HB Fire, but I actually go Spike. Never mind. I go into my Victini now to take any hit this thing goes for, and he goes for a Psychic, doing absolutely nothing. I am Assault Vest, so I'm going to chew any hit. And he goes for a Toxic as I U-turn out. And that shows me he's kind of a bulky Lati, or he's kind of not offensive. Because, you know, he just revealed Toxic, and the Psychic wasn't actually that invested, because it would have done a tiny bit more. But I can go Beedrill now and just U-turn out for free, and he has to go into Gliscor, or like Arcanine or something like that. He goes Gliscor. Now I can go to Aurora and just click Hidden Power Ice, as he actually goes Thundurus. No, he goes Ferrothorn this time around. Sorry. I'm going to hit that with HP Ice, and I'm going to go straight to my Roserade now, and he's going to click Spike, Rocks. And here I'm going to hit HP Fire. Now, this will not kill him, and it will allow him to get a Spike up, which is kind of helpful for him. But I am actually going to crit it, so he cannot do that. I'm assuming that's what he went for. I didn't really ask, but I'm going to actually stay in on the Lati next turn, because I felt just staying in and trying to do some damage on it was probably a good play. And he goes for a Substitute, so I'm not letting him have that. But he is able to pick me off now because I can't really switch. So now I'm going to go into Beedrill and fire up a U-turn as he goes Gliscor again. And he's down 40%. And I can go to Roar again, click Hidden Power Ice. And his only switch-ins now are Arcanine and Primarina. And he goes into Thundurus and takes 75. Now, I'm not going to stay in because I'm pretty sure he's going to be Choice Scarfed and or switch out. So I'm going to double into my Snorlax here as he goes into his Arcanine, and Arcanine cannot beat Snorlax at this stage. I know he's kind of bulky, so he can't handle Snorlax. So I'm going to start cursing up, and I'm going to be at +1 here, and I'm going to go +2, I believe, as he goes Primarina. And no, I go for a body slam. We get the power straight away, which is perfect. And here I'm going to go for a second curse. He burns me, not too big of an issue because I have rest. And here he is going to reveal the Encore. No, he's not. Never mind, I'm going to get one more curse up, and then he's going to reveal the Encore. Now, this is a bit annoying because it definitely forces me to switch. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just keep casting until he potentially got full powered on a turn he'd Encore me. But either way, it was kind of threatening. So I'm going to go into my Victini and actually live a Scold, which was pretty interesting. And I'm just going to fire off a V-Create. It hits a lot of his team pretty hard. Arcanine takes nothing from any attack, so I figured it would come in, so V-Create I think did the most. So yeah, now I have to go Snorlax again, and I have to just start cursing up again, as he's going to go for a Flare Blitz here, and yeah, I'm in a really good spot right now with Snorlax, and he practically has no switch-ins. He has to go Primarina later to try and get rid of me. He goes Gliscor here. I'm not too sure why he went Gliscor. It does not check me. But he's just going to fire off a U-turn. I go into Lardy, as I'm going to cut Sleep Talk and Rest. And now I realize his Lardy is going to try and substall me with Toxic. And yeah, I get Rest again, so I have some really great luck here. I'm going to Body Slam this turn, as he roosts up. And this is the point I realize I made the mistake with Snorlax in prep and did not bring immunity. So yeah, that's going to be an issue for me because I can actually be toxic. And of course I'm going to start cursing up because if I can get to like +6 and then get a rest off, I can potentially just beat down this Larty and the rest of his team. So I'm going to keep cursing up. I don't really care about Larty behind a sub. I think I do break the sub here. I'm pretty sure I did. No, I just curse again. But here, I'm going to go for a rest, because he would be able to knock me out with 2 of those plus Toxic, so of course I have to rest up. And here I'm going to go for a Sleep Talk, and I believe I get to Body Slam and break a substitute. No, I get rest again. This turn I break a sub, which I would say I've got pretty unlucky with Sleep Talk rolls, so I'm kind of glad that we do break that there. And I'm going to wake up, I believe, right now and hit him with a Body Slam, as he subs up again, which is not an issue, because at this stage Larty cannot heal up, it can't do anything, and he's going to Toxic me. Now, I'm going to be able to secure the kill on Larty, and he's going to go Thunderous next, and he is just going to click T-Bolt. And at this stage, I should have clicked Rest. If I'd clicked Rest and then Sleep Talk got Body Slam, I potentially did win this game, just right now, with this Snorlax. But now he can go into his Primarina and Encore me into Body Slam, which is of course going to get Primarina killed. However, this is the only way he can get around Snorlax now, is this stall. And I'm going to be able to get one Body Slam on Arcanine, but it's not going to OHKO, it's going to do about 75. And he's going to be able to knock me out this time with Flare Blitz, as that's what he does. And I pretty much lose from this point. I have to go into my Zorora now, and I'm going to T-Bolt because I don't think he's going Gliscor, and he has E-Speed. It reveals there, so I'm going to drop 2 Toxic, and that's going to just be the game. I can't one-on-one Gliscor Beedrill, and if you were wondering, Arcanine did kill Beedrill with E-Speed, so I couldn't have gone Beedrill first. So we do lose the game. Now, good games are skitty. If I had brought Immunity Snorlax, which I still don't know why I didn't bring, I must have thought Arcanine was a threat. Which I guess it kind of was, because Arcanine would have been doing about 30 to 40% to me with Flare Blitzes if I wasn't Thick Fat and I was instead Immunity. But if I was Immunity, I did just win this game with Snorlax, because he wouldn't be able to Toxic me, and then he couldn't Encore me in to Body Slam, or he could have, but it wouldn't have been threatening, because I would have been clicking it anyway, because he wasn't chipping me down. And Arcanine and Gliscor couldn't have beaten me without crits. So yeah, I'm kind of upset we lost, but it's only a 1-0 win to him, so, you know, I can still make a comeback from this. 2-2 isn't great, but I'm hoping we can beat Dom next week. We're both 2-2, we both kind of are in that position when we kind of need the win. You know, if I fall 2-3, it's not looking great for playoffs. I mean, it's still quite possible, but, you know, the more losses, the less chance. And if I lose next week, then that means I realistically can only really take one more loss, and I could take two more and still have a hope at playoffs, but I was 7-5 last season and missed playoffs by one win, so I'm gonna say 8-4 is more realistically going to be the playoffs for this season, and I'm hoping that we can make it there. I'm hoping we can make it somewhere around there. I'm hoping we can do that, but that kind of all starts or continues next week in our battle versus Dom. If we can pick up that win, that's going to be huge for me. Moving to 3-2 is going to be pretty good. I mean, it's not huge winning that game, but it kind of is at the same time, because if I lose, I'm not in a good spot. If I win, I'm in a pretty okay spot. Not as great as I was doing last season, but it's still okay. 3-2 isn't a bad start, especially if we can get another win the next week and be 4-2 for first half. That's not bad, and yeah, 4-2 both halves would actually just be it. So hopefully we can pull something like that off. But yeah, I'm hoping we can beat Dom next week. You're obviously going to find out in a week if I beat Dom. I'm probably going to find out tomorrow or the day after. We were supposed to play tonight, but I feel like both of us just kind of forgot. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.